Word meditation, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe it's Doctor Strange, Oogway. For some of you parents, maybe Shaolin Temple. For the longest time, I thought the same thing. To me, other than possibly giving me powers in Kung Fu, there really was no point in meditation and mindfulness and all of these inner discovery practices. What changed the outlook for me was a book by Joe Dispenza called How to Break the Habit of Being Yourself. Now, Dr. Dispenza tries to research the neuroscience behind these decade-old methods of medication, and his particular line of reasoning and logic drew me in. Today, I want to take you all through my journey of inner discovery and help you all understand the massive amount of science behind what many consider magic. Now, I'm the son of two STEM majors, so I prefer science and reasoning to dictate my actions. Naturally, this meant that I began my journey extremely skeptical and on edge. Every video that was forwarded to me, I skimmed over. Every article, I refused to read. And every audio track, I barely listened to. Then one night, before a particularly big test, I was feeling quite anxious and stressed, as many people do. That night, I decided if there was even a chance this meditation or mindfulness stuff could work, I might as well give it a shot. That night, before going to sleep, I opened up a video that was forwarded to me, and I listened. Really listened. I followed its prompts, I controlled my breathing, and most of all, I tried my best to be mindful and stay in the moment. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I won't tell you guys that a golden aura surrounded me and I've felt perfect ever since. Nor will I tell you guys that I aced the test the next day, because trust me, I did not. What I will tell you guys though, is that night, I felt a little bit calmer. The same negative thoughts weren't ruminating in my mind, and I was able to understand and control my thoughts and actions better. From that day forward, I've tried my best to incorporate mindfulness and meditation tactics throughout my life and day in small ways. I've found that this allows me to understand my thoughts and emotions better and respond to them in more balanced and compassionate ways. I've also found that I've become more patient and can reduce my stress and anxiety better. Now, am I saying all these things and did I realize all this just so I could give a TED Talk on it? Or is there real science behind what I'm saying? Well, the science is real. Research has proven that meditation can reduce stress and anxiety, improve cognitive function, while also increasing our ability to be self-aware and understand our thoughts and emotions. Now, there's 4 main ways that it's been proven to do this. First, meditation and mindfulness-based stress reduction has been proven to increase the volume of the hippocampus, the part of our brain responsible for emotional regulation and memory. It also decreases the volume of the amygdala, the part of our brain responsible for horrible emotions like stress and anxiety that constantly plague the mind. Meditation has also been proven to increase the stability of the ventral posteromedial cortex, the part of our brain responsible for mind wandering and distracting thoughts. And finally, it's also been proven to increase our gray matter preservation and volume, which is the part of our brain responsible for how fast you process information. Now, obviously, meditation can help all of us, and it's helped me a ton. But in a broader sense, what effect does that have on the people around us? Well, as I was able to understand my thoughts and emotions better, I was able to understand others much better as well. I was able to empathize with others and overall create better relationships. I was also able to let go of the past easier, which allowed me to create stronger relationships built on being mindful and in the present. Now, the science behind this centers on a term called neuroplasticity. Essentially, whenever we come up with an idea, a thought, or a concept, we create a synapsis in our brain, or a connection. Every time we go back to that same thought or that same concept, we reaffirm those connections and make them stronger, thus making it easier for us to recall or go back to them. The root of many societal issues, like biases, grudges, and even stereotypes, all come back to the same concept. Every time we reaffirm those same negative thoughts or concepts, we reaffirm those synapses and make it easier for us to go back to them. Through mindfulness and meditation tactics, we can allow for those negative synapses to go away and essentially rewire our brain with more positive and successful connections. Meditation also allows us to gain better emotional regulation, which allows us to be less reactive and more empathetic towards others. Now, upon learning about the benefits of meditation, I didn't immediately go into a cave and meditate for 3 years. I just don't have that type of time. And neither do a lot of you. So what can we all do in our busy daily lives in order to help our meditation journey? Well, I have 4 tactics for all of you. First, empowering thoughts. Our thoughts directly influence our actions. They directly shape our beliefs, and thus, through our thoughts, we can better create foundations for a successful and positive life. Now, through things like positive affirmations, identifying our dreams and goals, and identifying the positivity and success already around us, we can better create a more positive lifestyle built on identifying the things already around us and understanding that we are capable of success. The second way is through gratitude. Simple tactics like having a gratitude journal are easy evening routines that we can use to identify everything around us we should already be grateful and positive about. Now, I will recommend that all of you be a little more committed than 7-year-old me, who by day 5 of using a gratitude journal was writing about every individual toy he had. But overall, gratitude can allow us to get rid of constant negative thought patterns that allows us to shift our mind towards everything we have to be grateful for. The third tactic is daily and consistent meditation and mindfulness. Now, there's a plethora of apps and resources online that we can use to do this, and they're extremely important to be consistent about it. Through inner discovery, we're attempting to break down negative belief patterns and rewire our brain to be more positive and successful. But this requires consistency, focus, and understanding, which only comes through constant commitment. So just to recap, the 3 strategies I've given you all are empowering thoughts, consistency and constant meditation and mindfulness, and gratitude. So, mindfulness and meditation aren't magic. Rather, they're science. A plethora and an immersive world of science is emerging behind what many consider magic, and it shows that this can reduce our anxiety, calm our actions, and give us a better understanding of the world around us. We can apply this to our relationships in order to increase our emotional intelligence and create stronger bonds with the people around us. Now, to take away, no matter if you're doing a 5-minute breathing exercise in the morning or you're jotting down something you're grateful for at night, there's always something you can do to begin your journey, and time shouldn't be an excuse to miss out on this opportunity. In a world of constant stimulation, it's becoming more and more important to shift the focus from outer to inner discovery through mindfulness and meditation. Thank you.